Archangel Michael warns, you will cry for the rest of your life if God is very serious. My beloved child, listen carefully, because this is not a message that arrives every day. Archangel Michael has been sent to stand before you with a warning that cannot be ignored. There are moments in life when heaven whispers, and there are moments when heaven speaks with unmistakable urgency. This is one of those moments. Don't skip. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Right now, you may believe this is just another ordinary day, but unseen events have already begun moving around your future. Doors you never noticed are opening, while others are quietly preparing to close forever. God is very serious because the decision you make after hearing this message could shape memories you will carry for years to come. Many people ignore gentle guidance until the opportunity disappears, and only then do they realize what was standing in front of them all along. You were not brought here by chance. Every delay, every unanswered prayer, every confusing season has led you to this exact moment. The greatest mistake would not be failing once. The greatest mistake would be walking away before discovering what heaven has prepared. Before this message ends, you will understand why Archangel Michael refused to remain silent. A remarkable shift has already started, but it does not look the way most people expect. Many wait for dramatic signs in the sky while missing the quiet moments that completely transform their destiny. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. There is someone who has been praying for the same breakthrough you have. There is a blessing that has been approaching step by step while you thought nothing was changing. Yet there is also a dangerous distraction trying to steal your attention before the breakthrough arrives. That is why Archangel Michael is warning you today. Imagine standing only one step away from the answer you have waited for, then turning around because the journey became uncomfortable. Imagine looking back years from now wishing you had trusted just a little longer. Those tears would not come from failure. They would come from realizing you gave up when victory was closer than ever. God is very serious because heaven sees what you cannot yet see. Behind today's uncertainty, a chain of extraordinary events is already being arranged. Every challenge has secretly been preparing your strength for a responsibility much greater than you imagined. What feels like silence is often the final moment before everything changes. Keep listening, because the next revelation explains why this season has felt so different from every other season in your life. There is one truth that many people never discover until it is too late. The greatest losses rarely begin with one enormous decision. They begin with small moments of doubt, small compromises, and small distractions that slowly pull a person away from the future prepared for them. Archangel Michael wants you to recognize those moments before regret has any chance to take root. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Over the next few moments, you will begin seeing patterns you never noticed before. You will understand why certain doors closed, why certain people disappeared, and why some prayers seemed delayed. None of it was meaningless. Every step has been leading toward an appointment that heaven scheduled long before you realized it existed. But timing matters. Faith matters. Attention matters. God is very serious because opportunities do not remain open forever. The next message will uncover the hidden battle surrounding your future and reveal why unseen forces have been trying so hard to keep you from hearing these words today. What is about to be revealed may completely change the way you look at everything that has happened until this very moment. A quiet moment has arrived, yet it carries more weight than you realize. My beloved child, Archangel Michael is urging you to pay attention because what happens next is connected to a battle that most people never recognize until it has already influenced their choices. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There have been days when you questioned why everything seemed delayed, why certain opportunities slipped away, and why the answers you expected never appeared. What you could not see was that every delay was separating you from paths that would have led you farther from the purpose God had prepared. Many people mistake protection for rejection. They become discouraged and walk away just before the greatest turning point arrives. That is exactly why this warning is so serious. If you allow disappointment to become your guide instead of faith, you may spend years wondering what could have happened if you had remained steady just a little longer. Heaven is not asking you to fear the future. Heaven is asking you not to abandon it. The greatest blessings often arrive disguised as seasons that test patience, character, and trust before revealing their true purpose. Right now, there is a lesson unfolding that will separate those who merely hear from those who truly understand. Archangel Michael wants you to notice the small choices you make every single day. The words you speak over your life. The thoughts you allow to remain in your heart. The direction you choose when no one else is watching. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Every one of those moments is quietly building tomorrow. Many people believe destiny changes in one dramatic instant, but heaven often works through faithful decisions repeated again and again. God is very serious because there is an opportunity approaching that will require wisdom, courage, and a heart that has not been hardened by disappointment. When that moment arrives, you must recognize it instead of letting fear convince you to step backward. There will be voices telling you to settle for less, to stop believing, to accept that nothing will ever change. But those voices do not know what heaven has already prepared. They cannot see the door that is beginning to move. They cannot see the breakthrough that is closer than it has ever been before. One final truth must stay with you before this message continues. My beloved child, the warning was never meant to leave you frightened. It was meant to awaken your awareness before the most important season of your life begins. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a reason your heart felt drawn to this message today. There is a reason these words found you at this exact time instead of yesterday or tomorrow. Archangel Michael is reminding you that every moment of faith plants a seed that eventually produces a harvest beyond imagination. God has not forgotten your prayers, your tears, or the silent battles you never spoke about. Even now, pieces are being placed together in ways you cannot yet understand. But the next revelation will expose why one unexpected moment, one conversation, or one decision could become the turning point that changes everything you thought you knew about your future. My beloved child, there is something Archangel Michael has not yet revealed, because your heart needed to be prepared before hearing it. Some truths are so significant that they cannot be understood in a single moment. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What is about to unfold is connected to a choice that may appear ordinary on the surface but carries extraordinary consequences beneath it. God is very serious because this is the season when hidden motives begin to rise into the light. People who once smiled in front of you may quietly reveal their true intentions. Situations that seemed confusing will suddenly begin to make sense. You may even realize that what looked like a painful delay was actually a shield protecting you from a future you were never meant to enter. Heaven has been arranging events with perfect timing while you believed nothing was happening. Every unanswered question has been leading toward this revelation. The reason this warning feels so urgent is that once your eyes are opened, you will never see your journey the same way again. For a long time, you have measured progress by what you could see. Archangel Michael is asking you to measure it by what is changing within you instead. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Strength has been replacing fear even when you did not notice it. Wisdom has been growing through every difficult season. Patience has been shaping your character while others rushed ahead without understanding the cost of their choices. God has been preparing you for responsibilities that require a steady heart instead of a hurried spirit. Many people lose remarkable opportunities because they become impatient only moments before the breakthrough arrives. They mistake silence for absence and delays for defeat. But heaven's timing has never failed. Every closed door carried a purpose. Every unexpected turn protected you from something you could not yet recognize. Soon, an unexpected confirmation will appear, and when it does, you will remember these words. You will understand why this message reached you today instead of another day. Nothing about this moment is accidental. Now hold this truth close, my beloved child, because it will become even more important in the days ahead. There is a chapter of your life preparing to open that cannot begin until you refuse to let fear make decisions on your behalf. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael wants you to remain watchful, hopeful, and courageous because heaven is moving in ways that are still hidden from human eyes. God is very serious not because he desires you to live in fear, but because he desires you to recognize the value of what has been prepared for you before the opportunity passes. The next revelation will uncover why an unexpected encounter, a surprising message, or a single moment of clarity could become the defining point of this entire journey. When that moment arrives, you will finally understand why every challenge, every delay, and every unanswered question had to happen exactly the way they did. My beloved child, a moment is approaching that will test whether you trust what Archangel Michael has been revealing or whether you allow uncertainty to guide your next step. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There are blessings that arrive quietly, and there are blessings that completely transform the direction of a life. The one moving toward you belongs to the second kind, but it requires spiritual awareness. God is very serious because many people recognize the value of an opportunity only after it has already passed. They spend years asking why the door closed, never realizing they were the ones who hesitated when heaven invited them forward. That is why this warning continues with such urgency. Every lesson you have learned, every obstacle you have overcome, and every unanswered question has been preparing you for a decision that is much closer than you think. You are not standing at the end of your story. You are standing at the edge of a beginning that will make the past look completely different. There is another truth Archangel Michael wants you to understand. Not every delay was created to slow you down. Some delays were designed to strengthen your heart before you received what you had been praying for. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Think about the seasons when you believed nothing was changing. During those very moments, your patience was growing, your wisdom was increasing, and your perspective was being reshaped. God never wasted those seasons. They became the foundation for what is about to unfold. Soon, something unexpected will connect pieces of your journey that never seemed related. You will look back and realize that every closed door redirected you towards something far greater than your original plan. The disappointment that once felt overwhelming will suddenly make sense because it protected you from a path that would have limited your future. What looked like loss was often preparation for something far more meaningful than you imagined. Now hear this with your whole heart, my beloved child. The next chapter will not be built on fear, but on confidence that heaven has never stopped working on your behalf. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael is reminding you that the greatest victories often arrive after the longest seasons of waiting. God is very serious because your response during these next moments matters more than you realize. Choose hope instead of discouragement. Choose faith instead of doubt. Choose perseverance instead of giving up just before the breakthrough. Very soon, a hidden detail will come into the light, and when it does, everything you have experienced will begin fitting together with remarkable clarity. The next revelation will expose why this unexpected sign has been reserved for this exact season of your life and why it has the power to change the way you see your future forever. My beloved child, the closer a promise comes to becoming reality, the more important your focus becomes. Archangel Michael wants you to understand that this is not the time to become distracted by temporary emotions or appearances. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There are moments when everything seems ordinary on the outside while extraordinary things are unfolding behind the scenes. This is one of those moments. God is very serious because many people allow fear to speak louder than faith just before their greatest breakthrough arrives. They begin questioning everything they once believed. They assume the silence means they have been forgotten. But heaven's silence has never meant abandonment. It has always meant preparation. Every day that felt empty was quietly building a foundation strong enough to carry the blessing that is now drawing closer. Soon you will recognize that what once looked like delay was actually perfect timing. There is another mystery Archangel Michael is revealing today. Some of the doors that closed were never meant to imprison you, they were meant to redirect you. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Think back to the disappointments you could never explain. The plans that suddenly changed. The relationships that unexpectedly ended. At the time, they felt like painful losses. Yet God saw the entire path while you could only see the next step. If those doors had remained open, you might never have reached the future now waiting for you. That is why this warning carries such urgency. Do not judge your future by your past. Do not measure tomorrow by yesterday's disappointments. Heaven has already begun arranging connections, opportunities, and confirmations that will arrive exactly when your heart is ready to receive them. What seems impossible today may become the very testimony that strengthens your faith tomorrow. Now hold this final thought close, my beloved child, because the next revelation will bring everything together. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael is reminding you that the greatest regret is not facing challenges, it is turning away from the purpose God prepared because fear whispered that nothing would ever change. Refuse to let that happen. Keep your heart open. Keep your spirit steady. Keep believing even when the evidence has not yet appeared. Heaven has not forgotten a single prayer, a single tear, or a single moment when you chose faith over despair. Very soon, an unexpected confirmation will arrive, and when it does, you will finally understand why this warning had to reach you today. The next message will reveal the final piece that has remained hidden until this very moment, and it may become the most powerful revelation of your entire journey. My beloved child, this is the moment Archangel Michael has been leading you toward from the very beginning. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You have heard the warning, you have felt the urgency, and now the final truth is ready to be revealed. God is very serious because heaven never sends repeated messages without a purpose. Every word you have heard has been preparing your heart for this single realization: your future is not determined by fear, but by the choices you make when faith asks you to keep moving forward. Many people spend years searching for the reason their lives never changed, only to discover they walked away from the very opportunity heaven placed before them. Do not become one of them. The tears that Archangel Michael warned about are not meant to become your story. They are the tears of regret that come from ignoring wisdom until the moment has passed. But that does not have to be your future. Right now, while you are hearing these words, another path is opening, a path filled with hope, restoration, and purpose. Heaven is inviting you to walk toward it with confidence instead of hesitation. Look carefully at everything that has happened in your life. The disappointments that made you stronger. The delays that taught you patience. The closed doors that forced you to discover a better direction. None of them were meaningless. Archangel Michael wants you to understand that every season carried a lesson that was preparing you for the one you are entering now. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. God has never stopped working behind the scenes, even during the moments when you believed nothing was changing. There were unseen answers forming while you waited. There were unexpected connections being arranged while you questioned the silence. There were blessings drawing closer while you wondered if they would ever arrive. One day, you will look back and realize that what seemed like the darkest chapter was actually the bridge leading you toward your greatest season. That realization will replace fear with gratitude, confusion with clarity, and uncertainty with unshakable confidence. The story was never falling apart. It was being carefully written in a way that only heaven could accomplish. Now receive this final encouragement, my beloved child. Stay till the end. Don't skip. Something huge is waiting for you. Archangel Michael reminds you that the greatest victories belong to those who refuse to surrender when the finish line is just beyond their sight. God is very serious because your life carries purpose that reaches farther than you can imagine today. Keep your heart steady. Keep your eyes forward. Refuse to let doubt speak louder than truth. The season ahead will reveal answers you once believed would never come, and the doors that open will make it clear why certain doors had to remain closed. Years from now, you will not remember this as the day you received a frightening warning. You will remember it as the day you recognized that heaven was protecting your future long before you could see it yourself. And when the next unexpected blessing arrives, you will understand that every word you heard today was preparing you to receive it with faith, wisdom, and unwavering hope.